We're here at Houska Gallery. Today you'll be seeing my work, which is a show called Channel 23, as well as Foster Owen Atkinson's And One.
And one is a basketball term that refers to when a player is fouled in the act of shooting or scoring, and they finish the shot, get the bucket, and then they go to the free throw line and shoot a free throw. It's yelled out a lot with a lot of energy in street ball and basketball in general, and the idea of connecting and making your shot even though you were fouled has fit in with the time of life I've been going through, and trying to put in extra level of focus to see a thing through. This new body of work that I've made is kind of an overview of a bunch of different aspects of my practice, trying to take a lot of the things I've been interested in over the past couple of years and be able to showcase them to everybody. There's some of the more dense stuff, like what's behind me, and there's kind of more pared down, maybe even design-oriented pieces upstairs. A theme of, I think, like life. That's always the thing I'm trying to find in the piece when I begin it, pushing components around until something is speaking to me and saying like, this is a thing that needs to be grown. Some pieces have eyes and a face, and others have a central point that to me is their nexus or brain. But I love chaos as a theme of art in general. Wrangling chaos is a thing I'll think to myself often in the studio, and bringing order to it, because it definitely feels like chaos up in here when you're working on stuff. But trying to put some kind of pattern in order that people can appreciate or just enjoy, that's something I hope comes through with every piece in the show.
The fun thing about this exhibition is that Foster and I are both fiber artists, but we go about our work in a bit of a different way. We use different materials and different processes. My work is mainly silk painting, and I use a traditional technique called batik, which is using hot wax as a resist to create a drawing on silk. The work is actually like a multi-step process. So I start with a silk painting, and then I go back in and stitch on top of the fabric, and then stuff it from the back with plaster. I really like using two materials that are so opposite. So the silk being very fine and delicate, and the plaster being very raw and hard. In both of the ways that I use the material, any mark that I make can't be erased. So I really like the fact that everything is made in the moment. Every mark that I make will remain. The subject of my work that I often go back to is the question of how to be a spiritual being in a human body. Why are we here? How do we do human? The show is heavily emotional. It's based on feelings, touches on grief, loneliness, and the desire for connection and togetherness. Both of these exhibitions will be on view at Houska Gallery through December 1st. And for more information, you can check out our website at houskagallery.com.